Free Jams Network.
Yeah.
You know you lead us off. What's poppin'? It's your boy EJ, aka Sir Evangeline Joseph, aka the Bully, aka Mr. 10 Feet, aka the biggest gym stepper. That's all I got today.
Short and sweet. Okay, it's your boy Wayne Willmatic. Like I said, real short and sweet, man. We gonna get right to it, man. We got a special guest in the building.
Willmatic.
You know what I'm saying? Special location. Shout out to Iron Bank.
Shout out to Iron Bank, man. Located on Broadway.
Yeah, man.
In Columbus, Georgia, for letting us use their lovely establishment.
Right.
Great aesthetics.
Right.
You know, you want to get your coffee, your tea, your lattes.
Yeah. Make sure y'all put sugar and ingredients, whatever you like, sweet. In
Yeah, they got everything that you could possibly need.
Pastries, sandwiches, brew. They got all that shit. Located on Broadway, so come to Iron Bank Coffee to get the best coffee.
Right.
But once again, it's not about us. It's not even about Iron Bank at the moment.
Right.
It's about BBE's own
Lour.
Scott. How you doing, brother?
I can't complain. Just to clear that up, I'm actually no longer BBE. I'm only Lour Scott. Yeah, I'm not with them.
Okay. I apologize.
No, it's fine. Nah, man, I can't complain, bro. I'm living my life. I'm getting good health.
That's
hard.
hard. That's hard.
Yeah.
How did you grow up, bro?
I guess I gotta see a mixture of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? Like a bit of suburbs, a bit of, you know what I'm saying, hard life, a bit of country life. You know what I'm saying?
Well, melting pot.
Yeah, pretty much. You know. But yeah.
Where you from, bro?
Phoenix City, Alabama. South Phoenix City, Alabama.
My dog said Phoenix City.
Yeah, man. Seal
South
Road.
Phoenix City, to be exact.
Yeah, bro. Listen. It's man. That's a different world.
Right.
I swear, different world.
But you spent some time in Columbus, though, right?
Yeah. That's a bit of the whole that's the both worlds, because over there I stayed mostly in like the east or near Midland area. You know what I'm saying? It was lit. I can't even lie to you. I had a lit childhood, bro. You know, we were still going outside. You know,
Right.
PS2 was out then. You know, so
Was it the PS2? That boy put some age on himself.
That was a great time. Man.
Hey man,
no
what?
Great time.
No bullshit. What I know earlier we was talking about your music.
Right.
What exactly do you do? Do you just do music? Do you do art? I know you said that you and your uncle was into like clothes and all of that and different art pieces and stuff. So what all do you do?
Well,
For the listeners out there.
honestly, all I really do is I make music. I write, engineer a bit. And gaming. Really, that's really.
You be like on Twitch and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That's Free Jams first.
New avenues to talk about.
Really, man, what people don't know is like the music is just, I guess you could say, the tip of the iceberg. Like, what I really want to do is go from music and expand like gaming, because I put my gaming into my music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
What you play?
And I'm sure vice versa.
yeah. I play Call of Duty, 2K.
Right.
Right now, I've been on. I'm on a new game, the Jurassic World Evolution 2. I've been playing that, like, just different games to see what I want to build content on. But I play a lot of stuff, man. Honestly, like.
And
How was the?
Oh, go ahead.
How was the Twitch? You know, I don't know. I'm not sure how Twitch works. So, are you able to like play your music while you're streaming?
Well, yes, but I'm learning more of the settings on that. Right now, I just been recording on there like regular. So 2023 is when like I'm gonna kind of kick more of the combining the music and streaming. But yeah, you know, you gotta kind of learn the system first before you really
Jump
put your
into
sauce
something.
on it. You know what I'm saying? So right now, that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
How long you been making music, bro?
Only 2 years, bro.
Whoa.
Only 2 years. I started. I got a homeboy and I got a little brother. My homeboy was making music since he was like 12.
Okay.
He go by the name of Double O Chaos, and he had a cousin who goes by the name of Double O Magic, who was a producer, and he had a studio over in Phoenix City. I used to be over there with them, and while he's in the studio or the booth making music, I'm on Call of Duty, like just, you know what I'm saying, gaming. And that was our thing, you know what I'm saying? So one day, man, my little brother, he's into music, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Swish. He wanted a session. Got him a session, and he was like, write something for me, you know what I'm saying?
It was like a studio,
Yeah.
or was it like a home studio?
It was a home studio, but it was set up like, I'm not gonna lie, one of the dopest setups like I've seen today. And I wrote something. I took a day and wrote something. Ended up going to the studio with my little brother. He did the hook. He told me, spit the verse. You go first. I spit the verse. And you know, studios have a little window thing that you can look out. You know what I mean? So I spit the verse and I look out the window and everybody looking at me.
Right.
They're like, bro, that's hard, bro. Like, and my little brother was like, bro, this your song, bro. Like, this you.
That's hard.
That's fine.
And he made me redo the hook. And ever since then, like, I guess I kind of jumped into it. Like, maybe this is like my passion.
Right,
you know what
right.
I'm saying? So,
Did you have, other than gaming, did you have any passions prior to that?
I mean, I wanted to go to the NFL when I was, you know,
Right.
when I got
Ball
high school.
player.
Yeah.
And look, that's a common thing, especially in the black community.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, man. I just a bit of a background. My family, like on my mother's side, they big on football. My cousin is actually, I'm related to Isaiah Crowell.
Oh,
so
shit.
growing up, going to every game on Friday nights, and then being in middle school, trying to emulate what I seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot of pressure because there was a lot of football stars in our family. So that was just something I picked up, and I loved. That was my real first love. You know what I'm saying? Music was always there because I'm booming music before every game. You know what I'm saying? But that was like my real passion before I even picked up music.
What they saying? They say that the athletes want to be the rappers and the
rappers want to be the athletes.
But, like, I don't know, man. It's similar. Like, I get that similar feeling for it because I think every athlete wants to have that stardom moment, whether it's on the field or it's off the field.
What position you play?
I played running back, slot receiver, linebacker, and DB.
What was what they call them? Not a jack of all trades. Iron Man, where they play both sides of the ball.
I was a bit of a dog, man.
Yeah.
I can't even lie to you. You know, especially going to the high school I went to.
Right.
I could not be, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of
You
competition.
couldn't not be that man.
Yeah.
Right. So,
And it's probably the same thing with music. Wherever room that you in, you can't not be that guy.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You have to show out.
Right.
What was the soundtrack back then? To when you, like, before you played, or before you went to practice or whatever?
So from middle school, it was a lot of the Carter, I want to say Carter 4? Yeah, Carter 4 was out then.
I niggas in middle school. We was in high school.
At that time, you know, it was a lot of Wale, Big Crit, Wiz, and then high school, you know, Chief Keef came.
That shit crazy because it's like when you're saying the time frames of when it was happening. I remember where we were. It's like complete different.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Drake, you know, pretty much around a lot of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what I want to know is like, with you. Okay, so you say you've been doing music for 2 years, right?
For sure.
So with you still being, would you say relatively still new and learning and whatnot?
Yeah. Every day.
Do you feel like you've identified your sound at this point?
Nah. Well, in a way, yeah. But me, I'm a person that believe I have different forms.
Okay.
So, like right now, I was just telling my brother, like, I think I'm about to reach another one because I've been sitting down and soaking a lot of stuff up lately. I haven't even been recording or writing because I just been wanting to let life kind of hit me.
Right.
Recently, I started listening to beats again, and it's just like a different flow, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Different vibe that I've been getting.
Right.
So it's like I've hit one, yeah, but I know like not only it's more to perfect, but it's more to learn. So it's definitely gonna be more like sounds coming.
Mm-hmm. What's some of the avenues that you want to get into? As far as like, I know you said that you engineered earlier. Like, do you want to produce, or even if it's outside of music, like what else do you want to do?
I wouldn't mind engineering still. I think that's like me. I'm all about saving money. So I feel like me being an engineer and whatnot and working with just building a team of, I guess, producers, that would save, more money and be better. But as far as outside of music, like I said, I definitely I want to end up having my own like gaming team at some point, to where like we all stream. I want to have my merch because I am working on that. As far as right now, that's about it. Right now, honestly, this whole music thing is bigger than me. It's really about putting the people around me on and us having revenue, of our own.
Right. So in your circle, who's all a part of your circle?
Just to name some names.
Yeah, name some names. Shout them out. This is your platform.
Oh yeah. I got you. Double O Chaos, MW Swish. That's my little brother. Shout out Double O Magic. That's somebody who produces, records. He actually did some stuff for Big Reds in the past.
Oh, Magic!
Yeah.
He's on the keys on the Vibe.
For sure.
Oh, snap!
Yeah, the Wizard.
Yeah. You was at his studio?
Yes.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. That's home, man. That's where I started.
Man, we done been, bruh. Like we were saying earlier, bruh. Real small world.
Real small world, man. Who else? MP3 for sure.
Shout out Free Gym alumni.
Man, definitely. And,
how y'all linked up?
Well, we kind of knew of each other through, we seen, we kind of, great music find each other, you know what I'm saying? And then he came through when I was working with BB. We did a feature together, Get Down, this past summer.
Great record, bro.
Thank you, I appreciate it, man. This is his idea, and I really thank him for letting me get on it. He gave me 3 things to do: kill the verse, help, with the marketing and whatnot, and just I forgot what the third one was. Oh yeah, but I killed all of it.
You checked every
I checked every box. And man,
kill the verse, market. I don't know.
And take notes, rappers.
Cause at that point, I'm hungry, bro. So, and I'm working with another dope artist, so it's like, shoot, I gotta, make sure the field goal percentage is efficient.
Yeah,
right.
So, killed that and linked up with bro, and we just built a relationship off that. You know what I'm saying? And now we.
Where y'all recorded at his studio?
No, we actually recorded that at Hotbox Studio.
Okay.
I actually recorded it, and I want to say LGP he mixed it.
Okay.
And so yeah, man, it was a good time, bro. Like, it was a dope energy.
Right.
How the video come about? Cause that's a dope video too, bro.
Again, bro, 3. Like, I'm gonna be real. He took point guard on this, like on that whole tip. Like, this was his baby. We was just a part of the
vision
process.
Yeah.
So and we did our part, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. But yeah, he came up with that concept, and me, I just did what I could, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Did your part.
Yeah.
Did your part. Like I say, he was the point guard, he threw you the lob, and you had to do your part from that point
Exactly.
forward. Who's teaching you the business part of music? Did you seem like you got the craft and the understanding of how to record and everything else?
Creating part.
Right. So who's helping you with the business part, or are you kind of learning it on your own?
My advisor. I learn with him every day.
Right.
And just I watch a lot of knowledgeable videos every day. But yeah, mostly him, man, and
Right.
just getting like, you know what I'm saying, different gems from people I meet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But mostly my advisor, shout out him, and Collage Graphics. He's the one person that truly, like, once he heard it, he believed
He
it.
understood it.
Yeah,
Right.
he saw and believed in it, and he been on me, like giving me tracks to listen to, giving me just knowledgeable people to listen to,
Right.
making me study certain stuff, like why I should do this, why I should. So it's like I'm definitely in school all the time.
That's good, man, because it's a lot of not misinformation that's being spread, but just the lack of information being spread.
Facts,
So
bro.
so you have a lot of times where creators, not even just in music, get out there into these fields and they're doing the art part, they're doing the creative part, but because they don't understand or haven't been taught the business part, they end up missing out a lot of opportunities. A lot of money gets missing,
Yep.
and you don't know how to track that stuff down because you were never taught the other side of it. You know, you fall in love with just the creative process.
It's funny that you say that because, you know, I had a learning experience this year. And, you know, he's been the type of person he's not going to shelter me, like keep me away from everything. He's going to make me make my mistakes and learn. And, you know, before he told me, he was like, you know, you're going to see it for yourself. I just have to let you. And the situation happened this year, and it was like, man, like, he was right. Like, but I appreciate him for letting me see certain things because we have to learn. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to fail sometimes, you got to fall sometimes to learn. And it wasn't a bit of a fall, but it was an eye-opening experience.
Right.
So like when it comes to like songwriting and publishing, like who do you go through?
BMI.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the person who put you onto that?
Yeah, he kind of, you know, he talked about it, but he made me like go do research on my own and whatnot.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So that was more the tip on that, and I kind of just been, like I said, bro, I learn every day.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
So, and that's where I'm at right now.
So when it comes to like BMI and stuff, and songwriting, that's very, very important. Who do you go through, and what would you advise the younger, even older artists that's in the beginning stage to distribute through?
Who would I advise them to distribute? So I don't know if y'all know about DistroKid, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So cool.
In a room full of artists, man.
So basically, like, cause you know what I'm saying, and just this is coming from somebody that's 2 years in.
Right.
I started with DistroKid. I'm still with DistroKid. Now I have learned about other distributions, but just as far as keeping up with everything, and I guess I'm gonna say it's a distribution company that is like has training wheels almost.
Yeah.
It's good for people who are new and fresh. So I recommend, you know what I'm saying, them for sure, because it's gonna give you a good walkthrough. Now as far as like registering songs, definitely BMI. That is also like a good start off. But it's like it's more stuff you have to research on it because it's even more. I want to say not masters, but publishing, but
Royalties.
Royalties, yes. It's
Right.
more. It's so many royalties that you're eligible for.
Yeah.
But a lot of artists don't know about it. So
Speak on it, because like you said, a lot of artists don't know about it.
well, that's just coming from a learning curve for me because I'm learning about it right now.
Right.
I've learned about 6 more royalties that I'm supposed to get that I can't exactly name off the back of my head, but you know, just in the studies that I'm learning in these past couple of months of me sitting down, like I'm learning about that right now. So I advise that too, man. Like,
Right.
if you're an artist, because yeah, I may have the creative part down pat, but sometimes, man, you have to sit down and just
And learn.
And
learn,
bro.
yeah. And in these past couple of months, like that's what I kind of been doing, like learning life and learning, you know, a bit of the business of what's going on. So
that, and you know, like you said, collecting all the different kind of royalties that you're entitled to at the end of the day. You know, eligible for, I should say, eligible for. But then also just knowing that, man, if you do the paperwork right, you can submit this to agencies. You can submit this for movies.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Like,
once you get the business part down, so many other avenues open up for you.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to do that first. You know what I mean? Because, for example, if you try to send it to a major film company to score this movie, when they go and start searching this stuff up on BMI or ASCAP or one of these publishing services, they're like, we don't even see this stuff.
Yep, missed opportunity.
We don't even see this stuff. It's not even registered. You know what I mean? So even if we did decide to use it, where the money gonna go?
Exactly.
And people don't realize that they can send that money to BMI or ASCAP and that money just floats there.
Yep.
There's no name on it. There's nobody to claim it. So like you said, man, it's good that even if you're still in the learning phase, you just putting that knowledge out there. It's important for the artists to go out there and do the learning themselves, go out there and do the research themselves.
Do you know the names of like some of the royalties that in publishing that you?
Give you one better.
Hey, you got a computer right next to you.
Give you one better. Because I don't want to misspeak. It's not the time for misspeak. But you can keep going and then I'll let you know.
Oh yeah, for sure. So who are some of your inspirations today? Like who do you look to when you create music?
Travis Scott, Juice WRLD, rest in peace. Wait a minute, man. Why you laughing? Right?
We was running your music yesterday, and he mentioned the not the comparison with Juice WRLD, but just saying I hear some of the influence that Juice WRLD probably has on him, you know, or has on you.
Yeah.
Like his.
Yeah.
Shit, Thrill too.
It's definitely a mixture, but definitely like those.
Okay.
So you got 6 types of royalties. You got streaming royalties, which is the one most people know about.
Right.
You have neighboring rights, digital performance royalties, sync licensing fees, public performance royalties, and mechanical royalties. Now, you can go back and artists and creators, you can go back and you can do the research on each of those, but there are 6 different types of royalties, and I just named it for you.
What makes a great song, bro? To you?
To me, I gotta.
Like when you hear your music, because I'm sure, even like the song on TikTok that you know I had commented on. When you hear that record, you like, this is it, this is it, this is the one. What makes it the one?
When I can see it, when I see it in different places or hear it in different places. So we just talked about movies, right? That exact song, I could see that in a corny movie, you know what I'm saying, of some sort. And it gives you a different feeling. Like, that's the main thing with me. Like, for me, it starts with, I'm gonna say the beat. If the beat don't talk to me at first, it's really not gonna do much. And from there, it's just really what lyrics you put on it.
Right.
But a good song, to me, you just gotta be feeling your soul. It does something to your spirit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't exactly pinpoint what it does, but you know the feeling when you hear it.
Yeah. Is that the goal when you going into making these records? Like, when I'm recording this song, I envision this going other places than just on Apple Music or Spotify or whatever. Is that a goal?
I make music for the people who like binge watch movies, and that movie might have a soundtrack or just a song that impacts your life forever. So now you love that movie forever because that one song was on there.
Right. Plays at the perfect scenes, your favorite scene.
I make music for people who play video games that, you know what I'm saying, might just want to listen to a soundtrack while they try to beat a game. You know what I'm saying?
What was that? What was a rap? Because you said you play Call of Duty, you play 2K. What was that? What's the song that you want to hear when you whooping somebody's ass?
It's unreleased, but I got a song with Creek Money
Okay. See what y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I got a song with him. It's called BMF. And when I say that song is the one,
Like,
like,
get you there.
man, what?
Is that for any game or
Any
we got
game,
called?
any
Okay.
game, whether you
He
playing
playing
Mario,
Mario.
like,
Right.
whatever, bro. That game gonna get you in that mode. Like,
That's all you finna take off on.
yeah.
You about to spank that Heineken.
Exactly. Exactly.
What about like other outside of you? Like, what's the song that you want to hear that's not particularly yours that puts you in that mode? Because I take it as, you probably just got music just playing.
Yeah. So, like right now, I've been listening to a lot of. I ain't gonna lie, and it's crazy due to the situation that just happened. I've been listening to a lot of Tory Lanez, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
See, people were trying to put me on cross.
Hold on, brother.
I ain't about to die. I ain't saying the brother was wrong. I mean, right.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I just said
Tiptoe, brother, tiptoe.
I've listened to a lot of him. The Drake and 21 Savage album.
Her Loss?
Yeah, Her Loss.
Yeah.
Really, I let Spotify go. You know what I'm saying? I put the playlist on, I let it go.
Right.
Oh, Sofago and Uzi.
My little brother loves Sofago.
Yeah, I've been tapping into a bit of that wave as well.
Let me.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
When I want to kind of go back a little bit, jump back. When you talk about making music and you kind of have these ideas of where you want them to be heard at, like you said, movie screens or when you're playing the game, is it hard to get lost in that and kind of lose your way? Like feeling like, okay, I'm not even making music for myself anymore because you're trying to make it to fit, scenes of movies, or you're trying to make it fit a certain mood.
Nah, because it has to be from the heart. So it has to be what you truly like as well.
Right.
And that's another thing. I make not only, like I try and suit, for movies and gamers and whatnot, but I make truly what I love too. I'm not gonna make a song or go through with a song that by the end of me recording it, my heart don't say, yeah, this is the one. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, and that's the main thing with me: quality over quantity. Making good music. Even if you got to sit down for a minute and let life take over and experience some things, like let your stuff be fresh. Let it still hit. Let people, gravitate to it.
What's your writing process like?
I got a couple. So sometimes I might sit in my car. Now I do smoke a lot of weed, so I might smoke and just listen to a beat.
Right.
I go through beats. If that beat does not talk to me and tell me what to say, no matter how hard it is,
You don't force it.
yeah, I don't force it.
I understand.
And sometimes it might take me a couple hours. It might take me a couple weeks. Hills, for in fact, took me 2 weeks to write.
Right.
I wrote the hook in my backyard one day. Just came up with the melody.
And you write, or you go in and punch.
I write everything. I've never freestyled any song I've done. Not because I can't or I don't want to, but I just like the process of sitting there, like having your shit together before you walk in. You know what I'm saying?
You memorize it, or you have it written down, then you go in.
I memorize it a little bit, and then I go in and just. You have to tweak certain stuff when you're in the booth because it might not sound how you thought it would sound in your mind, or when that mic hit. So
Right.
Once I go in, I just see how it goes from there.
Are you comfortable with your voice?
Was that like a thing that when you first started recording, did you have to grow into that? Because I know a lot of people they hate the
I hate
The way
my
you
voice
think
at first.
the way you think you sound in your mind. Don't
Yeah,
you sound
I hated my voice at first, and once the key thing, and I'm just for any artist that may watch this that's new, or anything, but the key thing is find your delivery. Like how you deliver it. You can have the suckiest voice. You might hate your voice, but change your delivery on how you saying certain stuff, and you might love it. And that was all I did. Like because sometimes we think we can talk how we rap, or rap how we talk, and that's not the case. Like sometimes you gotta put a little chest into it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta, you know what I'm saying, yell a little bit to find, you know what I'm saying. It's different vocals of rap in the real world. So why would you think like you're just gonna walk in and just have it right off? So
how long did that take you to figure out? Okay, I don't need to change my voice. I just need to change how I say it. It's not what I'm saying; it's how I'm saying it.
It took me to last year. Last year, I got in the groove due to me and, like I said, when I was working with BBE, me and SJP, we worked on a mixtape together, a collab tape. And I was in the gym every day, like in the studio every day. So much to where he ended up making me record my own music and eventually mix my own music.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So he was one of the ones who like pushed you to.
Yeah, he got to a point where I was making like probably 3-4 songs a day, and he was making music here and there. So it was like, bro, I don't want to mix all this music. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So me, I'm always willing to learn anything. Right. I want to be self-sufficient. Mm-hmm. So,
what's the software that you use to
Pro
record?
Tools. Pro Tools, yeah.
Okay. What led you to Pro Tools? Like, did you ever use any other DAW?
That was just what they had there. Now, Magic, he had Pro Tools as well, but he eventually, he ended up getting like a gaming computer, so he ended up switching to like using both. So sometimes we use Logic, sometimes we use Pro Tools, but when I was there, it was Pro Tools.
Yeah.
What was the biggest lesson? I know that you're no longer with them, but what was the biggest lesson that you took from them?
Learn the business. Learn the business. Understand what's help, what's not help. You know what I'm saying? And just be you.
What's the, as a Lour Sky right now, what is something that you need that's going to help you along your journey now? Because if we don't, everybody don't have it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like some people, some podcasts may need a mixing board, some people, whatever, but what's something that you may need that somebody would, young, old, could hear, and then they could hit you up and be like, yo, I got it.
Well, for the people out there, I need people who make beats. I need, I ain't gonna lie to you, yeah, really, people who make beats, people who just know how to run, like, or help artists, like, on the road and things of that nature. Money.
Like that investors.
Yeah,
Out there.
like that. I mean, that's pretty much every artist, bro. Cause I'm gonna be real, like, you know what I'm saying. Everybody ain't sitting on buku money, able to just drop, and you know what I'm saying. So, realistic, bro. I'm a regular artist that work a 9 to 5, bro. Like, so
Still trying to make it happen.
right, man. People at my job be like, bro, why are you here working? Cause I gotta pay for this.
Cause shit don't pay for itself.
Exactly.
Yeah, you said
ain't nothing free. Studio time, unless you got your own setup, ain't free.
Right.
To get this merch printed, ain't free.
Nope.
Ain't none of this stuff free. Microphone fuck up, so who gonna pay? Somebody gotta pay for that.
yeah.
Right. For
Somebody
real.
gotta pay for that.
So it's like, I gotta get in there and make that money.
Yeah, man.
What you said on the road? So have you done shows?
Yeah, I've done a lot of shows.
What was it like that first time when you got on that stage?
Jesus Christ.
And do you still get nervous?
Yeah. I feel like I'm a person, if you don't get nervous, you don't care. Me, I want to be great. So, my first time, man, I was anxiety through the roof.
Did you forget your words, brother?
You know what's crazy, bro? I've never forgot my words. But I just kind of get lost. Once the music play, like everything is, I'm in the room by myself then.
Right.
Just because and that's a part of me loving my music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I may be nervous as hell, you know what I'm saying? But as soon as that music plays, it's over with. That character turns on. But yeah, even now, I still get a little bit nervous because it's just like, this is practice, but these people are gonna remember this 5-10 years from now. Like, I remember when Lour used to perform here, or I remember I seen him here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna stick with them forever. So
how hard is it to get, when you're performing and whatnot, breath control and trying to, because it's not like in the studio where you go like, hey, pause that, stop that, and redo this line.
It's real deal, bro. Like, and that's one thing I say I definitely have to work on myself. Now, luckily, I got a little bit of cardio, so you know what I'm saying. But it's hard because it's you moving around. You gotta have stage presence. You know what I'm saying. You gotta have crowd control. So it ain't like you just standing there and you can just vibe, or you in your car. You know what I'm saying. You walk around, you moving, you using more muscles than you thought you would use because sometimes, bro, the music might take over. You know what I'm saying. So I definitely let artists know, you know what I'm saying, and want to let any artist know that watch this interview, work on your breath control. Like,
Bull said he be outcasting it. He be running and saying his lyrics at the same time.
Man, you gotta, hey, cadence. You know about that.
Yeah.
So, what when it comes down to performing, do you use? I just learned this term, the movie track, or do you have the words playing as well?
I have the words playing as well. I have a partner, and also my advisor. He put me onto that. Like, he told me about it. But I have a homeboy that I did a feature with, Ike Angelo, a dope artist. He actually does that. He's one of the only artists I know here that I've seen do it. I want to eventually get to that point, but that just comes with rehearsing and just learning pinpoint moves and whatnot. So that comes with growth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Look, I get it. I understand, because it's just like, and the fact that you're honest with yourself, saying, I know I need to grow to that point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the biggest thing. Like, I think sometimes people have this idea because you can watch these performances on YouTube and whatnot. You're like, I need to do it just like that now. And it's like, you might not even be ready for that right now.
Facts.
So it's like, take your time, man.
Yeah.
Keep growing at the rate that as long as you're growing, it don't matter how slow you're growing. As long as you're growing. Right.
Man, listen. The Lour and Lour stands for levels of undeniable realism. I can't.
Levels of undeniable rhythm.
Realism.
Realism. Oh,
Yeah,
even
realism.
deeper.
I can't sit here and not be real with myself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at just what I've learned from in music, like these 2 years. It's a lot of facade in it.
Right.
So, I just always was the type of person to be like, look, if we're going to do this, we're going to be real with ourselves throughout the entire journey.
Right.
No matter what it is, no matter if it's what I don't want to hear, it may be what I need to hear or see. You know what I'm saying? So,
how do you take criticism?
however, not in a negative way, because at the end of the day, I understand it's perception.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I take everything in though, because there's truth to some, bit of knowledge to everything. And like my uncle be on my ass, bro. Like,
do you ever mistake it? Like, how do you take criticism? I guess the word that I'm looking for is like, how do you distinguish criticism and hate?
So I was just telling somebody this. a lot of times somebody will, and just for example, right? You got a certain flow that you're comfortable with or that you like.
Right.
That person might be like, bro, why you rap like that? Then that person asks you why you rap like that. Oh, I don't like it, blah, 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 blah. But then they'll turn around and be rapping just like you were rapping a month later.
Mm.
In this business, in this industry, like, that's how it is. Like, sometimes it's some genuine people over there like, hey, bro, I think you should maybe try this or try that. The key to it really is just being true to you.
Yeah.
You can't really satisfy everybody. And I don't try.
Yeah.
You know.
Because at the end of the day, I'm a firm believer that everybody's not going to understand your vision. Everybody's not going to understand it. So, but with that being said, still being able to take heed to when the criticism is fair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I can speak from my situation. When I send this man right here a track, and he'll tell me, hey, that nigga brutally honest, yeah, that ain't it. And you gotta either eat that and you can make adjustments. And what that doesn't mean you gotta change up everything about yourself, but just maybe revisit it, see what it is that made it wasn't it. You know,
it's okay because you're not gonna hear everything that you want to hear every time.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm same way. I got a group of friends. Excuse me. If I make a song today or a couple songs today, they're gonna get those songs tonight, and they're gonna let me know, hey, I don't think you should do this way. I think you should do it this way, or it's hard, or you know what I'm saying. They're gonna let me know the real because at the end of the day, man, respectfully, right? His music is a representation of you and y'all's friendship. Right? So you don't want your partner making no type of bullshit, and that's just real. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah. Do
you think at this point you identify who your core fans are, or you think you like if when you're making your music, you like I know my fans, people that listen to my music gonna fuck with this.
Just about yeah.
How do you know when that moment happens? Is it when people call you, or is it when you ride it and then you hear somebody else playing music? How do you know when you've identified that person?
I kind of figured it out. I want to say a bit of a year in. I got a couple random calls. I got a call. I never forget it. It was like 2 a.m. here, 3 a.m. here. I had just got out of work. And a guy from California had called me.
Oh, wow.
And he was like, bro, he's like, man, I've been listening to your music, man. Like, I'm headed to work, bro. Like, bro, you inspirational, bro. Like, and I ended up getting a call from somebody in Augusta, somebody a little bit closer. Mm-hmm. And just, again, being true to myself, like I think you know who you are. Right. You know yourself better than anybody else.
True.
And that plays a big part into it as well. But those were the moments where I kind of found like where my fan base was, and just off of people, you know, hit my mom up or hit my dad up, like, you know, your son doing music, and they coming back telling me, well, such and such like your music, you know what I'm saying? So
that got to be a real good feeling because, you know, it be people that you probably don't even think listening to your shit.
Hearing it, right.
You know what I'm saying? Seeing.
Right.
Like,
I notice a lot of people pay attention.
Yeah. They make, you know, especially like in today's climate of like social media, right? Everybody might not like your stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, like physically, like double tapping. But they'll watch it, and then they'll come to you and be like, yo, you know, I fuck with it. Like, I remember I got a partner out in Colorado, shout out to Joe Flock. And he was like, man, I keep up with Columbus music based on your podcast. Like, bro, that's a huge thing, because it's like outside of the city.
Right.
And my uncle actually commended y'all for that as well, because y'all have it's a certain aura of artists that y'all have, you know what I'm saying, had on the show, and that's beautiful. Some people are gonna keep up with it just based off of y'all's perception and opinion, you know what I'm saying, who y'all rock with. So that says a lot, you know.
We appreciate it, bro. We appreciate it. You know, we've had lots of talks, man, between us three of the type of people we want to have on the show, you know, and I always stress that, you know, when we get them on, that it's their show. You know, that's why like anytime you watch one of my episodes, the guest is doing most of the talking.
Yeah.
You know? It's, hey, do your thing. We just here to kind of help narrate and keep it going. But at the end of the day, man, we just allowing them to tell their story.
Yeah.
Tell their story.
Yeah, man.
Putting the spotlight on you, man.
Yeah.
Because, you know, whoever sits across from us or whoever, you know, the guest is, they deserve that shine.
Yeah.
Even like regardless of whether they're, you know, active or they're not, or they're about to hit the scene or whatever, you deserve to have a voice to be able to tell and share your story.
Yeah.
And be a representative of your brand. Because at the end of the day, although you do music, although you stream and all of that, you have a brand.
You are the brand.
You are the brand.
For sure.
So like when people look at you, you know, they gotta look at you at a certain light. You know? You know, because that's why we're here. Right. And that's why it's more so like a collab more than anything. Than it just being our show. That's why I was like, yo, this is your platform right now. You know?
Yeah, man. It's been a dope journey. These 2 years, man, I've learned so much so fast. I fell in love with this thing we call music. I've met a lot of people, met a lot of different energies, learned a lot again, man, and I can say, you know, even with the sound, man, it's definitely about to blast off like very, very soon because when I definitely feel like most artists should definitely learn to record and mix themselves, and I'm thankful that I got the opportunity to because I got to hear and see what I really want to sound like.
Right.
And that helped me get comfortable with my voice. Because like I said, I hated my voice at first. I like how I talk, but rapping, oh God, I thought, bro, I sounded like Kyle from accounting.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, bro, it just helped me, you know, break that shell because a lot of people don't realize like that booth is intimidating. It's not this what we do. Period. It's not easy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But definitely engineering and recording myself, it helped me get into that mode. It helped me find my sound.
Do you look to other engineers? Like, I know some big engineers is like Mixed by Ali. You know, he did all the like Kendrick stuff and all the TDE stuff and Mike Dean, people like them. Do you follow other engineers?
I rock with Mike Dean. I don't follow too many. I know of some, like just off of, I'm say 40, who does for Drake. Mike Dean, who does for Travis. Certain sounds that I like industry wise, I do pay attention to it, and I kind of, because that's kind of where I gravitate to. But as far as that tip, that's
a bag too, bro.
Yeah, it is, bro, and that's
people want. It's 1,000 rappers, you know what I'm saying, and people want to be recorded.
Yeah, and I think at some point I'll be producing some of my own stuff. Because
who's your favorite producers?
Right now,
it's a loaded question.
So we had a whole conversation like, bro, what?
I'm gonna say honestly. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna say Metro.
See, you fuck with heroes and villains.
Of course.
Don't try to make it
Oh,
seem like I know.
No. Clearly,
it's Metro Day. Nah, Metro. No. Don't do that.
That was bad. On my part.
Yeah, you looked at me like, see? Like, nah, don't do that, bro.
I just
we
feel
had a
like
conversation yesterday about who was kind of leading the newer generation of producers, and we both agreed Metro was at the top. That's what it was. We both agreed Metro was at the top.
Yeah, I definitely
Like
think,
hands down.
And that's like what Metro does is kind of like where you're pushing to. You know what I'm saying? Like his projects, from Heroes and Villains to Savage Life 2, those sound like movies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's bigger than rapping.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure. For
right.
sure.
It is, and that's what I say, man. It's big. It's definitely bigger than rap. It's bigger than me. Like this whole situation, man. It's gonna branch off to something beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not just the music, but just from a gaming standpoint and whatnot. But yeah, Metro definitely. And I'm gonna say also ATL Jacob. I like ATL Jacob.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like what he doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
We ain't mention him.
No, we didn't.
We didn't mention him,
No, we
but
didn't.
nah, ATL Jacob getting busy.
Yeah.
He getting busy. It's a reason why you hearing that tag on for like every other song you listen
Every
to.
other song you listen to is ATL Jacob, ATL Jacob.
Man, what?
Yeah, he been on the run.
Oh, for sure.
Real deal run. Like
sure.
he
And he actually been out longer than I thought. No, what? Longer than I actually like real deal paid attention to.
Then you,
see,
really,
that's-
then you
that's-
realize, yeah.
that's the thing, like, and that's why I'm comfortable in my skin and where I'm at now, and I understand the growth of things, because it's not. Yeah, we might feel like this person popped out this year and they only been out for 2 years. The whole time that person been putting in work for like 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it take time, like, and that just go off the question where he was like, you know, do I feel like I found my sound? Yeah, a bit, but will Lour Sky sound the same 10 years from now? Probably not, you know.
You may turn around and walk out this coffee shop and be like, somebody may beat their car home.
Yeah,
you use
it's
that.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I'm all about, especially now, learning how to use my voice with the auto tunes and the plugins. But bass form me, regular rap me, I have that down pat. I'm just perfecting the flows of it. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I know truthfully, I feel like I'm my next generation in a way, Kanye or Travis in a way. So it's just a birth of something beautiful.
That's hard, man. Who are some of the surrounding area artists that you would like to work with?
Well,
Or necessarily, it don't got to necessarily be surrounding area. It could just be an artist that you want to work with.
Well, with that question, I'm gonna say the artists that I have worked with. I'm gonna shout them out real quick because I kind of have worked with the artists that I wanted to work with.
Right.
Shout out D Sound.
How did that come about?
Man,
He's another Free Gym alumni. BGBN
so
member.
D Sound, we were supposed to lock in for a little minute. We did a show together in Atlanta at one point, and
Side note, that joint that y'all did on his project is tough, bro.
man, that's the thing. Shout out BG on the track.
Another Free Gym alumni.
BG,
Another BGBN
and I
member.
learned from
Scrap.
him watching y'all. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, that's hard.
That's hard.
yeah, I learned of BG. I never forget it. Watching y'all's podcast, and ended up linking with him. My uncle knew him, and he got us together. And you know what I'm saying? Like, time happens. You know what I'm saying? You got to let stuff marinate. It might not be right now,
Right.
but when you get that call, be ready.
Them planting them seeds.
Yeah, and I got that call from D Sam. He told me to pull up one day. I pulled up, and man, we sat, talked. You know, me, him, BG, went through beats, and it just came. It was natural. And that track, that's how that track was produced.
Yeah.
Now, the crazy thing about it is, and I appreciate him again. It's an honor because I didn't know he was gonna put me on his project.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm on a number of projects this year. This year has been a feature year for me.
Okay.
Shout out, It's Really Roger. I'm on the track with him. Shout out, I got some stuff coming out with Taddy too, Princess Taddy. Ricky Raw, I got some stuff with him. Who else, man? Ike Angelo, I'm on his project. I'm on like 3 different projects this year. A couple of
I
features.
follow Is Really Roger. And that's dope.
Yeah,
For you to do
well,
that.
he was in 803rd. He was in the same unit as me, and he was rapping before I was. And me, man, I'm a hip hop head on the low. You know what I'm saying? So if you can spit, you can spit.
No matter
what. You know what I'm saying? He was cool people anyway. So it was like, man, that's another person planted a seed.
Right.
It didn't happen right then, but when I had the opportunity, we made magic. And
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's how that happened. Who else, man? I can't think of them all right now, but I probably got maybe 10 features I've done this year that are out or about to be out.
Right.
And I'm thankful for that, man. And that showed me like that what I'm doing is actually good music. It's real, and just the branding of myself and how I carry myself, it makes other artists want to work with me. And I think a lot of artists don't understand that it's not just your music that people have to deal with. Are you a good artist to work with?
Right.
Shout out again, 3, Get Down. That was one of the biggest features I had this year. Like I said, everything's just been a learning curve, but a very fun experience. I'm enjoying the journey.
Yeah. As you should.
Now, as far as who I do want to work with, I would love to work with, I'm going to say, C Black is one of the people.
Free Jam alumni.
Yeah, C Black is one. Katie.
Free Jam alumni.
Who else? Cause I'm actually getting more hip to the scene. Cause like I said, I didn't even know how deep the music scene was before I started rapping. I'm just now realizing there's like 300 rappers in Columbus alone.
Right.
I maybe only know 20 to 30% of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's about it for right now that I can name who I would love to work with. But other than my clique, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's about it.
How are you, or do you measure success against your peers?
No, I don't measure my success.
Or what does success mean to you? How about that?
Food, clothes, shelter, and happiness. You can put food on the table, clothes on your back, shelter your head, and you happy, you succeed. What you go home to may make you happier than what I go home to. Right. What you see may be a 6, what I see may be a 9. So it's just, man, what you feel it is. I don't measure my success against my peers because I know we all have our time. And what I'm trying to do right now with me is, if that door opens for me, I'm gonna walk through that door, but I'm gonna kick that door a little bit open so it can swing a little bit so the rest of my people can walk in behind me.
Shit.
I expect the same thing from my people, you know what I'm saying? And that's all it is, man. I don't measure my success with anybody else. I just want to put on so I can make my people successful.
Right.
That's real, man. That's real. Do you have anything else?
I think I might have cleared everything.
Okay. Is there anything that you would like to ask us?
What brought?
No, we don't know who shot JFK.
I mean, I think we all know who shot JFK. Herschel Walker.
They did it.
They did it.
That man said Herschel Walker.
Herschel did it.
Oh man.
He won the election, but he
Listen,
lost the
bro.
election and he still did this.
Listen, I've been on YouTube for the past couple of months, bro. I've never seen a more hated person in my life.
Bruh, could you imagine if
How did we get
your
here?
music was promoted like that?
Bro.
Like every video, after every video, your video is playing.
Bro, like.
Every video.
After every video, a commercial, a promo ad, or whatever was promoted the way that they was.
I don't think I've heard
Pushing that hate
anything.
towards-
It was on all levels too. I
Like-
seen one that wasn't even like super hateful.
Bro,
I
they
seen
was,
one that was like, he was a great football player. He's not a great politician.
what?
like Loki gave him praise, but still shitted on him at the same time.
Bro, I
Like,
had kids not liking this man.
Yeah,
bro.
Could you imagine? Bro, you'll be the biggest shit in the world.
For real.
You'll be the biggest shit in the world if you, bro.
Sometimes hate is love, bro. I'm gonna be real.
Like I ain't even saying like as far as like the hate love thing. I'm just saying at how much like
marketing dollars.
marketing and
bro, like
visibility they have.
Bro, listen. you know how bad you gotta hate somebody to
send that
film
money.
multiple like they was dropping mixtape for mixtape for every week. It was a new ad.
They was on their Master P.
I'm talking about what? Like they filmed several scenes with the ex-wife.
Yeah.
Which
Wow.
I don't even know if that's really his
Kid.
ex-wife. Yeah, the kid.
Wow.
Like
They said, you know what? We're gonna put the nail
he's
in the
not
coffin.
ready to govern Georgia. Like,
Right.
yeah, man. What do I?
I didn't get
It was the JFK thing, bro.
Shout
Nah,
out,
but
Buster.
what brought you guys? Oh, what made you want to finally interview the main hippie, or as some say, Lour Scott?
We sold drugs together. And then we was like, we gotta get out the game.
Right.
Let's start a podcast.
Yep.
And
Yep. And then we saw you. Well, you hit me.
you was the brick money. So, goddamn.
And so after you hit me, I was like, yeah,
I got the package outside just so y'all.
we gotta get this guy.
the coffee ground package.
Oh man.
Trapping coffee.
Got a package of coffee grounds. That's what we got.
By the way, which is sponsored by Iron Bank.
Oh, Iron Man. but nah, all jokes aside, Ray, you were persistent. Not only were you persistent, like you weren't. Sometimes people can be like upset about, you know, when, like you said earlier, you might link with somebody or meet somebody that you might want to work with in the future, but it may not happen at that moment. And we probably talk like all year, going back and forth.
Yeah.
But the timing wasn't right.
Right.
And so I had told them, I'm like, look, man, as soon as we like really, really get the ball back rolling, I want to get Lour on the show. We got to get Lour on the show. He been asking like for a break now. And here we are.
Yeah. And it's one of those things, just to piggyback off of that, is like you said, people get upset. You know what I mean? But a lot of times, there'd be things that we don't really have control over. 'Cause everybody in different parts of their lives right now, between us three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when we can make it happen, we make it happen. Sometimes shit just gonna be lining up right. You know what I mean? So it don't ever be like a disrespect thing, like, oh no, we don't want to work with that nigga.
Or we don't want to put that person episode out on our platform.
It don't even be like that.
It don't be like that, bro. It legit just be timing, bro. Like we all family, man. We all, you know, entrepreneurs. We all got shit going on. We all live in separate places.
Yeah.
So things have to align. And on top of that, we all have dreams.
Right.
You know, and you know, multiple dreams at that. So you might be focused on this because this might be bringing in the bread. And some stuff gotta not necessarily fall to the back burner, but you gotta, you know, hey,
You gotta handle business.
right? Because we all grown at the end of the day. We all got bills.
Bullshit.
So you take care of that, so we can get back to what we doing, and this machine can grow bigger. We can interview more guests. We can promote and market more people or ourselves or just whatever. So
Yeah, man. It's definitely an honor. Just wanted to. I ain't gonna lie. I've been dreaming about being on this platform for a little minute since I first seen it. Y'all just got good energy, man, and
thank you, bro.
Appreciate it.
I hope it was everything that you.
yeah, it was, and just to be, you know, because y'all have had great artists on here before. And shout out Gumbo. I don't think Gumbo knows, like, he's one of the artists I look at to, like, do your own shit, like, be true to you, like, from his whole aesthetics, like, so, yeah, man, it was definitely dope kicking it with y'all. Beautiful, like I said, beautiful venue again, like, it's an honor.
Shout out Iron Bank.
Definitely.
Shout him out. Hey, man. If you wanna kick it for the next one, bro, you can stick around, man. You ain't gotta skate. You can stick around, man.
Hey, man, I might just kick it for a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey, man, it's been dope.
Thank you, bro. How we normally end the show off is, who is your top 5? And I'm gonna let you do it.
So normally we do top 5 and we try to stick it to whatever industry. But I want to know top 5 games. I ain't gonna say rappers. We already kind of let you run off some producers. We can see top 5 games.
Top 5 games, okay. Oof.
We get 5 now.
Yeah.
You know saying 180.
Nah. We're gonna do 5. So I ain't gonna go in order.
Okay.
Already.
You know, motherfuckers don't want to say this.
Listen, man, we might get a sponsor later on. I don't need this clip coming up.
Hey, I understand, bro. I understand.
We need to put somebody at 5 and
It gotta
be
be
the one that paying the most money.
and it gotta be the game. It can't be the series, right?
Okay. No, whatever.
however you want to do it.
However you want to do it.
Freedom.
The Need for Speed series.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
That's
I was more of a, never mind, I ain't gonna shit on you. That might be a bag for you. Never mind.
Midnight Club.
Okay.
Okay.
Call of Duty. Forza. The Forza, because I'm on Xbox now.
That's another racing game.
Yeah.
That's their
You said who?
equivalent to
Forza.
Gran Turismo.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the 5th one?
I'm going to say the 2K series. 2K really, I ain't gonna lie, that shit been fun. Well, since 2K11, I ain't gonna lie, they changed the game with basketball.
Right.
Just with the my career mode, and I think that like was a real big evolution because I don't think if they would have brought that, like people wouldn't be into basketball games the way they are right now.
Bro, that's a bag too, bro. Like, imagine like your music playing in the beginning of 2K.
I will one day, my words, I will one day help graphic design and soundtrack a game before my career is over. That's my
You
goal.
gonna do multiple, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's before my career is over. It's gonna be multiple, but that's really the main.
At the bucket list.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you know how many people play 2K? You know how many people play like Call of Duty? I don't play Call of Duty, so I don't know if they play any music there. But even if you did like an instrumental and just stuff there, that's a big bag for you, bro.
Man.
And it's out there for you, bro.
Most definitely. It's coming. Like
2K is given the opportunity a few times.
Yeah.
I see it every now and then. Get the opportunity for
I wanna
producers
say
and whatnot to submit their music.
a couple of years ago, no, this past year you was able to submit music. And just when Travis Scott, when he produced,
When he curated the
soundtrack, yeah,
yep.
that showed me like
That
it's
was
possible.
2 years ago, I think. Was Travis Scott did it, wasn't it?
Yeah, about 2 years
I
ago.
don't think that was his past year. About 2 years ago.
That was when he came out with Astro World. Yeah, and see that was kind of one of the things that led me into music as well. Just going to that concert because I wasn't even thinking about doing music then. Going to that concert kind of showed me like what music does. It brings a lot of people together.
Yeah.
And so I saw that and I was like,
I want to get in on that.
yeah.
What's that? I need that.
I need it.
Let me in.
Open it up.
Let me in.
Open the door. Man, this was beautiful, bro. Thank you
Appreciate y'all for having me.
for coming. We ain't at home,
Right.
but hey, we still getting the job done. Shout out
Right.
Iron Bank, man.
Shout out.
Shout out Lour Sky. Any projects that you
Um,
want to promote? Any singles you want to promote?
so,
And where can
right.
the people find you?
So you can find me on all platforms. Lour Sky, LOURSKY. Put the space in the middle. On all social media platforms, LOUR.SKY. Right now, the trending single out that's right now is called Heels by me. Go stream that, man. It's a dope song. I am working on a project right now by the name of Ultra Ego.
Okay.
It will be out before the year's over with. Got a lot of stuff coming, man. Videos.
Yeah, over with.
Yeah. No, well, not this year. Excuse me. I'm looking.
2020.
See, I'm looking.
I'm all right.
Like, yeah, brother, I got a project.
See,
Free
bro,
Jim first.
I'm already in 2023, bro.
Got it,
So,
got it.
you know what I'm saying? Like, 2023 is gonna have a lot of stuff coming. But yeah, right now, man, y'all go stream Hills, Thrill, Red Keys, everything, bro. Check out my features with, artists that's in the city.
Right.
Yeah, man, it's a vibe, bro. It's a vibe. So
Well, there it is, bro. Heard it here first. Lour Sky. Free Jazz Network. He's now alumni.
He's now an alumni.
For sure.
Damn it.
Come on,
sure.
man. Long time coming.
Long
We
time
did it.
coming. But he waited his turn, man.
For
Yeah,
sure,
man.
man.
Be patient, bruh. Everything gonna come to you.
Facts.
Everything that's for you is for you. Everything that's not for you isn't gonna be for you. And can't nobody stop what's for you.
Exactly. That's my
Can't nobody stop what's for you, bro.
Saying to y'all, man, y'all continue to grow, continue to be great. This gonna be in history books from years to come, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a large career coming, so
Thank you,
Thank
bro.
you, man.
Thank
continue
you.
being
Thank
iconic.
you.
Most definitely.
And that concludes another dope episode of Free Gems Network.
Cook it up.